So I'm gonna continue this. I believe this is anywhere from 8 to 10 hours of story. So this is gonna be a little bit shorter than Gravity Rush 2. So I don't know. Depending on, I don't think I'll be able to finish this in May. But I did about an hour and a half of Gravity Rush 2 today, and I'll do about an hour of this, and then I'll call it a day, and I'll play Warframe tomorrow. Um, because I can't like play games back to back to back like that. I have other stuff I have to do, other things I need to concentrate on. So I'll probably see if I could do anywhere from about maybe 30, 35 to about an hour of this. See if I could proceed forward. From what I could tell, this is not that great of a game. Um, I mean, I still have it in the six. I mean, this is like this is like a 6.1 game for me. I was planning on giving it more points, but then after yesterday, or not yesterday, the last time I played it, thought about it and say, well, this really doesn't deserve to be anything above 6.1 from where I'm standing right now. Because if you evaluate the game from the beginning screen of the game, the beginning story, there really wasn't much of a story. You were just thrown into it. But the only thing good about the game is the improvement of environment, certain textures with regards to clothing. Everything has been enhanced with regards to visuals and with regards to the environment around. Activities, so on, all the actions and everything, mechanics of the game are pretty much still the same. So it's definitely above the 5 category. So it's not a 5 at base. Um, it's not a 5, so it's above 5. So I could say it's not a failure, but it's not great. I can see this game being anywhere from a 6.5 to about 6.9 at most before I'm finished, because I do things by points. I don't give a game a full 1 and stuff, like 6 and then 7 and then an 8. So far I haven't seen anything too great for it to go beyond 6.1 for me. Like if I had given it a higher rating before, I just took it back because I realized, well, there's nothing that great about this game from the Assassin's Creed 3 game that they released before. And it's not like they're building this character to have a story. And if they did build a character to have a story, it's just poorly done. It feels like they're far separated from each other. Like there should have been more cutscenes and at least more lore in association with the character. Like you're on a mission to find out what happened to your mom, but it seems like you're doing a lot of silly work. You're not following a direct path to get to this person. And every now and again, it just gets back on track. Feels like it was just a game that was made to be made because it's Assassin's Creed. They just wanted to push out another one. But you could tell that there wasn't a lot of investment with regards to the game. It feels like they just removed Connor's existence and put this character in our place. But there's no story, true story around it. It's like an additive story. And it really doesn't make sense, especially when they have the whole boats and everything that you could use to traverse. Like I have these little small boats that glow up. But there's not enough threats in the bayou within the bog to be considered worthy to even have a boat. Like you could literally swim someplace. And even if there was a threat, a character could run faster than the threat itself. So the threat wasn't going to be that much of a threat to begin with.
Agate, I have done as you asked. The impostor is dead. He was working with De Ferrer.
What else have you learned?
Only that he would have forced you out of hiding.
Let us be thankful it did not come to that. If it had, our brotherhood... Well, let us not dwell. You have destroyed the Hornet's Nest in the bayou. At least for now. De Ferrer will have his day.
señorita.
Bonsoir. I'm a friend of Captain Dominguez. Is he on board?
At this hour, El Capitan is at the tavern. Where else?
Thank you.
Heureusement pour vous, je suis un honnête homme.
Salutations.
Another one, another reason why I have this as a one, I mean as a 6.1, is because the map specifically, the tavern is not present, and I know the tavern is here, I'm sure of it, but it's not present within the icon, or the icon is not showing where the map is, or the map is not showing where the icon is. So I'm pretty sure that unless I'm missing something or I'm tired, it's not on here. It's showing where the dressing rooms are. It's showing where other places are. But it's not showing where the tavern is. So yeah, it should stay at a 6.1. for right now anyway. I'm gonna see if I can get inside this green building. But
Bien bonjour.
Enchanté de vous revoir.
he's showing that this building is. This is not the tavern. At least. At least it's not stating that this is the tavern. It's very strange. Showing this area as, like it's the tavern. But you can't enter into the on the map. It shows on the map that this area is green, lit up, as if it's an area of interest. I'm gonna assume it's just a mistake. Or it's a bug, and it's not the tavern. Very strange though, how it wouldn't show the tavern on the map, or why it wouldn't show the tavern on the map. And I can't take this picture down. Yep. I think it's
Veuillez accepter toutes mes excuses.
I think there might be a bug. So let me restart this mission. I find it very strange that, yeah.
Bonjour, madame.
So unlike Gravity Rush 2, this has all types of bugs.
Enchanté de vous revoir.
And I believe this is a single player game. It's not like it's a multiplayer game. Freaking Ubisoft, man. That's why I don't play any of Ubisoft current games anymore, you know. Like the new Assassin's Creed game, they're like, nah, screw that, man. Alright. Ubisoft has screwed me over so many times in other games, For Honor, and similar games as well. Always asking for more money and shit. But their games always have bugs and stuff. But like, man, it's not like it's multiplayer game, it's single player game. Okay, so I restarted the mission. I doubt this is the tavern, but I'm gonna go there. Oh, wait a minute. What the?
Farewell and adieu to your past Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to your ladies of Spain. Spain is the only thing I am. I am Carlos
Capitan,
Dominguez.
we meet again.
Do we? All three of you look familiar. But you're all welcome back to my cabin. I've manhood for...
I don't think...
Or we can consort right here.
What do you know about Rafael Joaquin de Ferrer?
I'm afraid he's not invited.
What's your business with him?
He pays for transport to and from New Orleans. That's all I do. Transport the things and get paid. Things, paid. Transport, paid. Back and forth and back.
What is he doing? Why New Orleans?
I do not know. Senor de Ferrer is a very secretive man.
Thank you for your time, Capitan.
There's one thing I would say though. Even though the clothing are designed for the times and everything that you're living in, people wear clothes because most people are dumbasses that follow trends and stuff. They know something doesn't look good, but they wear it because everyone else wears it. Or they shame someone for wearing something until the thing that they shame you for wearing eventually becomes trend, and then they wear it because they realize they cannot be shamed for it because it's trending now. Like women used to hate wearing cargo pants with pockets on the sides and stuff, and then all of a sudden they wear cargo pants with pockets on the sides because it's something that's normal now. Like, and I mean hate as in you wouldn't catch a woman wearing, like in the 80s or early 90s, wearing cargo pants. Hell, you wouldn't catch a woman wearing cargo pants with pockets on the side and everything in the 70s and 60s or 80s and early 90s. If you see like it was popular in the 60s, cargo pants were popular in the 60s, then you know that's bullshit. Or if you know that cargo pants were popular in the 80s, you know that's bullshit because women wouldn't call it dead wearing cargo pants. So for like more than 30, probably way back since cargo pants existed, they didn't really become a thing until early 2000s, and then it became normal for women to wear like cargo pants. And it still really isn't a thing. It's just a normal thing. You see it in certain music videos, and certain singers wear it, and certain actors wear it. So, and in movies and stuff. So now it's considered just a normal clothing attire that anyone could wear, unisex. But before, women would call dead with it because, you know, it looks funny to them, and they would laugh if you wear it. Now those same women, you know, whether they're old women now or middle class women or middle-aged women, not considering the ones that are young in the 20s, but those same women would, like, you know, you wouldn't see them wear it, but they're accepting of it, and when they do wear it, they know that they won't be ridiculed for it because it's accepting. But secretly they don't like wearing it. They only wear it because they know they won't be ridiculed for it anymore. So there's a lot of punk bitch human beings in this world. Like, all the styles that you see here that these people are wearing, that women used to wear back in the past. Most of that shit that they probably wear, especially this, was because someone else was wearing it until it becomes trendy by some popular person, and then everyone else start to wear it. So they're not wearing it because they really like it. They're probably wearing it because it's part of the norm. That's why I say human beings are some punk bitches. Like, if you see a lot of women walking around wearing yoga pants and shit, you know, it's not like they all like wearing yoga pants and shit. It's because it becomes such a normal thing to wear that they all start wearing it. But let's say if no one likes watching people who wear yoga pants, then they wouldn't wear it because they would feel like they're being shamed about it. Punk bitch human beings. Women and men, all the same. Punk bitch. They rock and walk around and then they make fun of you for like not having certain things, but they literally are wearing things based on what's present in the times. And they act like, you know, they're important or, you know, they look good wearing stuff. Like, you don't look good wearing that because you don't give a shit about that.
About as always.
But home to rest now, Papa.
Monsieur Blanc tells me you do a great service to my business. To our business. For it will be your husband someday.
Oh, Papa. You know I should sooner mind my own business than marry.
As stubborn as your mother, Jeanne. If only she could see you now.
But she can't.
No. But perhaps you are old enough now. It is not much. 1 page. But it is from her diary. You should have it.
Mama. Thank you, Papa.
See, that's the weird part about this game and the story. It's like at the beginning of the game, you get no context with regards to the story and what she do. She just know that she disappeared, her mother disappeared, and she grew up in this family. And then slowly, you get some reveal with regards to what's going on with her family. But it takes so long to get to like sections of her story. You feel like they're far removed. They're too distant apart from each other. Like it took her father this long to give her a piece of that paper and stuff. But like, okay, why did it take him so long? I don't know. That's why I say it's the same with regards to the logic of how people do things and the logic of what people are wearing and stuff. 18th century attire, 19th century attire, so on and so forth. 20th century attire, be like. Popular stuff became popular stuff because certain people didn't give a shit and just wore it. And people wore it until everyone else started wearing it. And those people who wear it all the time because they didn't care, you know, other people are just, you know, start to look at them as like, oh, okay, you're wearing this style. But like, motherfucker, I've been wearing this my entire life. Like, they say, oh, that's sad then. It's like, it's sad because you're wearing something based on a trend, and I'm wearing something simply based on what's comfortable to me. Like, what happens when the trend goes away and you wear something new? It'll be sad I'm still wearing the things that are good to me. So, most people are like extreme punk bitches, you know? Like, most people are. Everything they rock is part of what's in the here and now because they realize that they have to attach themselves to something to make themselves feel like they've refreshed their existence, refreshed their life. If I wear this new outfit, I've now refreshed what I was wearing in the past, so I get to feel a little bit new and moving forward. But like, this is trending, that is trending, but like you fucking losers. But like, losers. Then stuff coming back in time, like bell bottoms coming back, baggy pants or tight pants or painted pants. They're like, oh, loser human beings. You can't create your own shit, so you just follow people. I see them all the time when I walk down the street. and they laugh at what you're wearing and stuff. But like, you keep laughing, you'll eventually will wear the same shit that you're laughing at, and it'll become trend, and you'll look like the very thing they used to laugh at. That's why when I was in high school, I now see women wearing a lot of cargo pants now. It's like, well, look at that. Your children are now wearing the very thing you used to laugh at, and now you are also somewhat refusing to wear it. It's now accepting by the generation after you. It basically says that you didn't know shit from the begin with, because things in society is based on what's in the here and the now, or the generation. Like, you were just part of what was known to be popular then, and when your time passed, no one cared about what you thought was fashionable. So I laugh at it. I laugh at people who think they're hot shit, because you know they're just gonna put that stuff away and replace it with something else new. Especially when you're wearing attire and it says, "Oh, that looks stupid," you know. They
Papa,
eventually come around and start wearing the
surprised
same
I
thing.
dare not interrupt. Your music is breathtaking. I dare say you could stop a man's heart.
You flatter me too much, Papa. The credit belongs to my teacher. I am but an instrument of his will.
How blessed we are with a daughter who uses her talents in peace, not to riot in the streets of New Orleans. There is so much unrest since the arrival of the Spanish. Well, I don't want to keep you from your practice. I simply came with a message from Monsieur Blanc. At your leisure, he requests your assistance at the warehouse. Do take care when you go. The streets are not safe for a lady.
No need to worry, Papa.
I will try to restrain myself. I know your charm and grace will protect you like armor.
If only he knew. The dangerous part of her being an assassin is eventually someone will find out that she's living with this family, pretending to be their daughter. Well, she is kind of like their daughter, but she knows she's not their daughter. Next thing you know, a Templar comes around. Who knows?
Salutations.
I mean, I hate to harp on styles of clothing from the various different times and stuff, but it really is an example of human weakness,
We
not
demand
strength.
answers!
Unwashed scabs, go back to your swamps!
How many more will disappear?
Get back, or I'll give you a reason to protest!
Ah, shit. I should have dressing chamber. Oh, I gotta help him anyway. Screw it.
Enough! The man is down. Don't abuse what little power you have.
All right, let me go!
Now, what's this all about?
People have been turning up missing, or
not turning up, rather. That's why we...
But you have proof the Spanish are behind it?
Kidnappings have increased since they got here.
Increased?
Life was never easy. Now, it's worse.
Rioting will only worsen your plight. You need evidence.
And how are we going to get that?
I don't know. Yet.
Some help you are.
Oh, okay, so I don't even have a choice. I have to wear this outfit. Great. Man, what's this?
Ils ont dit que j'avais finalement succombé à ces avants.
Bonjour, ma petite dame. Bonjour, ma petite dame. Heureusement pour vous, je suis un honnête homme.
Ah, Aveline. Good day. I have a surprise for you. What do you think? To the unknowing eye, an unassuming warehouse. But to our Brotherhood, your new headquarters. Agati takes his office in the swamp, but we thought you might prefer this for your business dealings. From this desk you can manage, or better still, expand your family's trading empire. This room is all yours. And all of your guises are kept here. Over here, you have a private place to change your guise. And most importantly, your weapons and tools will be kept here. It is to your liking, then?
It's perfect.
In that case, I will leave you a quiet moment to familiarize yourself with everything. Aveline, I've, concocted a special instrument for you.
Parasol? I suppose I should thank you, but...
Allow me to, demonstrate. See? Elegant and deadly. Just like my lady.
Monsieur Blanc, you do know me so well.
Ah! Right. So, business. Do you recall our rival, Monsieur Boucher, who was twice caught watering his wine?
Up to his old tricks again?
Now he claims our coffee erodes the nerves. He has erected a stall in the market by the docks and distributes handbills to that effect. Sales are impacted, and we have enough trouble keeping money in the company as it is.
Say no more. I'll see to it that he ceases his slander.
Alright, so I'm gonna give it about 30 more minutes. I'm gonna play Warframe tomorrow. I have to do other stuff today. But I don't think this is that good of a game, to be honest with you.
Bonjour.
The only thing that I believe I could now give it a point for is the equipment that are set within her own personal room. I could go there, I could change over, but the game doesn't give you freedom to change whenever you want, because it's tethered to the story, so you can only change when the story says so. So that kind of sucks. And you can't traverse wearing this dress, so it's forcing you to not do certain things. So you have to do it the long way. And you can't equip weapons either, which sucks. While you're wearing this dress, you can't equip any weapons. So the story really forces you to play in certain outfits, which kind of takes away from the fun of the game, because then you're forced to play the game in association to the story, not how you want to play the game. You could say the same for Gravity Rush 2, but that's the whole idea of that is the outfits is simply like things you put on for fun. Here's the outfits are things that exclude you from using your powers and your weapons, so, which is not fun.
Follow me.
The Grand Prix coffee produces hives about the face and causes fit men to walk with a limp. Avoid the primitive muck water. Drink fine East India tea, the elixir of gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
I don't know, ma'am. They pay me to say what I'm told. I can't even read, I swear.
Where is your employer?
At his warehouse, no doubt. Please don't hurt me.
Bonjour, madame.
So I think I should give it a point for at least lore, or at least historical references. East India Trading Company, the Spanish becoming a problem within New Orleans. And what exactly am I gonna do if it says open weapon wheel, but I only got my spikes? Okay, so the poison. Fine.
Regardez-la, a essayé de se faire passer pour une dame.
What is she doing? See what I mean? I'm forced to do things. It's not allowing me to move. I have to wait till the story says I could do things. This lack of freedom is annoying. I can't move out of this position. I'm stuck here. Freaking Ubisoft, man. And that guy, he's like back here.
Don't kill me! What do you want?
Stop slandering the Grand Prix's reputation. Close your deceptive booth, clean the market of your insipid handbills, and issue a public apology.
All right, I'll apologize. I swear.
What's this? Coffee? How are you feeling? A touch nervous? Itchy?
All right, look, I'm desperate. I can't keep my slaves from escaping. I lose money every day, and all my stock is in tea. If everyone starts drinking coffee, I'll be through.
Anyone who keeps slaves deserves to lose them. Next time, remember, far worse things can haunt a man than lost business.
All right, ma'am.
He'll be no more trouble.
I'll say. He's going bankrupt, selling off his shops. Care to, expand your empire?
Now there's an idea. If I buy him out, I can pay his slaves a wage and set them on the path to freedom.
Certainly a more peaceful solution to your usual method of handling slavers. I'll keep a tally of properties available to buy and make sure my informants keep an eye on opportunities. Look for them.
Thank you, Gerald.
Here's another reason why. Okay, I gave it a 6.2, now back to the 6.1. So I'm not sure if they like, you really can't call this another outfit. if all you do is change the color of the outfit. Because that's what it looks like. The color of the outfit has been changed. Nothing about the extension of the meshes or the sides, or I guess in Blender's terms and windows, they all look the same. They're just colored different. So how are they different outfits? They're just colored different. They're not different outfits. So I'm at 6.1. Same for here. It's really stupid. So like these are different. This is a different looking hat. This is a different looking hat. This is a different looking hat. That's different attire. Something that looks the same is not a different attire. So I didn't give it a point for this. Apparently this is in the game as well. You could increase trade of goods that you have and expand your empire. So I'll give it a point for that. So now I'm back up to 6.2. It's not that difficult to do. You just have to have enough money to buy a ship. I have 3,505 gold or silver. I could purchase a ship, but the cost of a ship, it doesn't say what the cost of a ship is. I guess when I hit buy a ship, it will tell me the cost of the ship. Cargo space, 150 space, speed is 58 knots. It's cost 8,000 to purchase the ship, which is a lot. I only got 3,505, but I already have one ship, so I'll leave it at that at the moment. I'm not here to play the trading game. I'm just here to assassinate people. Like the whole outfit, the whole lady outfit thing is a joke. They're just changing the colors, that's all. That's lazy game design. Right? It's not even game design, that's lazy art department work. Be like, yeah, let's give them different outfits by changing the colors. The players won't know the difference.
Gerald, I'm hearing about disappearing slaves again. I thought we ended that with Gouverneur d'Abadie. But it happens again, and not only slaves now, but laborers, the poor. Where are they all going?
I'll set my informants on finding out.
No. I'll do it myself. They need help now.
May I suggest that you, start with Saint-Danger this time?
Yes. This is one case we won't solve at the garden party.
When you're ready to go, find me outside near the docks. I'll show you a faster way there.
Yeah, I'm starting to become suspicious of this guy that's with her. He built this room for her and everything, and he has been helping her throughout the beginning of the game. But she freed slaves and had them working for her, and then yet there became more slaves, or there are more slaves. I don't know if he's actually helping her or he might be working with someone. I'm not sure yet.
Ah, Aveline. Simply come here when you need to travel out of town. The business will cover any...
And that's another thing I'm curious about.
Yes.
What the hell is going on outside of the game? We know that the Animus system is creating this whole fictional world around us. And Evelyn isn't really alive. Or she used to be alive, but she's not alive anymore. Which means someone's controlling this body or this illusion of her body in this world to search for something. Because I can't for the life of me believe I'm playing the story Assassin's Creed Liberation just for her to find her mother. So what's the point of her finding her mother? What is that relevant to the person that's outside of the Animus system who's taking control of Evelyn's body? What does that have to do with anything? Nothing has been revealed. All that's been revealed is Evelyn's looking for her mother. That's in this world itself. But this world isn't real. There's someone controlling her body. So why do they need to use Evelyn to find a mother for? You know, nothing has been revealed yet. So that's kind of getting annoying because I know the truth is, you know, none of this is real. That's the truth. Right now, Juno is screwing things up outside. She killed Desmond, who was operating Connor. I can't really say she killed Desmond. Desmond just basically tried to save the world, which he did. But by him dying, she knew he was going to die, so she's now taking over the world, or is corrupting things. Which means the Templar in this game are doing things in this game of liberation for a reason, under Juno's command. So what's the relevance with under Juno's command? Do they have to do with what's going on with Evelyn? Nothing has been revealed so far. Like, the story simply can't be I'm playing a story of Evelyn looking for her mother, because that's not real. What's real is what's going on in the real world. That would piss me off if I play this entire game from beginning to end and there's no context with regards to what's going on in the real world.
What troubles you?
Because someone is operating her body. Evelyn isn't fucking real.
Are you missing anyone?
It does seem that way. But so many rest here before moving on. It is not always apparent where or why a man has gone. Your friend, Elise, hires many people to work. She may know better.
Perhaps.
I feel a great change coming. You will face powerful foes. Please, take this. A new poison I have been testing. It makes the victim momentarily hysterical.
Thank you, Venerable One.
Evelyn, old girl, where you been? The swamp's not the same without you. The gators are getting uppity.
Oh, you know, business demands and piano recitals. How I've missed the Bayou air. It has the scent of action about it.
Among other things. Listen, I'm glad you're here. The other day I saw something and I said to myself, Elise, old girl, something's not right. Convoys loaded with the strangest cargo. People. Dozens of them.
Where were they headed?
I can't say. But I know where they came from. The fort.
Will you show me the place?
Thought you'd never ask. Meet me tomorrow. I'll mark your map.
So everything, if the people from Ubisoft and the Story of Liberation are, if what I'm thinking is this, it's going to be flesh out what's happening later on, then I would say the people from Ubisoft are somewhat smart. But if they're not, and this is just Evelyn's story, be like, well, this is stupid because this came after Assassin's Creed 3. And there's a bigger picture that's going on outside in the real world. So why would I want to play a game simply of a story of an assassin's when that's not really what's happening? None of this is real. The Animus system is creating this. So there's a reason why she's finding this mother, not because she's really finding this mother. Someone's searching for something. There's a reason why the Templars are gathering a bunch of slaves to put them inside of cargo ships to do certain things inside of a fort. And the fort is probably not really like a fort. They're trying to change certain things, move around certain things. Maybe the original story that there were no slaves put in cargo ships. So hopefully that I'm giving more logic to something that's hopefully is going to come to fruition. Otherwise it'll be sucked if there is no logic and this is just generalized Evelyn story. So I would deduct a full point away from the game for this, because this is Animus, man. This water is not real. The air is not real. You cannot create an Assassin's Creed story if it's not attached to something that's really going on in the real world. The whole point of Assassin's Creed game is to be a detective. You're a detective in association with events that are happening, certain actions that are happening inside the fictional world. Why certain people are killing people, who you're trying to stop, why did Connor do this, why did Haytham do this, why are certain people gathering here, why do you have to have a boss fight with this person when in truth history says you never had a boss fight with this person. So you're piecing things together in association with what's going on in the real world, because the whole idea is that the Templars are working for Juno, or the aliens, who are trying to take over the world by rewriting history or erasing history. And the Brotherhood, they are preventing this. So you're a detective going into the past or into this world to figure out what's going on through certain events and characters. So it can't be about Evelyn finding her mother. It has to be something bigger than that. Otherwise, it'll be stupid.
A carriage just passed. We can catch it at the bend. I'll race you.
See her? I can't see her.
I recognize these people. Some of them have worked for me. Crisfe! A word?
Elise! What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Rescuing you.
From what? Employment? Freedom?
Crisfe, these chains don't exactly say freedom to me.
Temporary discomforts. Too many workers escaped the last voyage without paying their fare. We'll be released once we reach the worksite.
These terms don't concern you.
Elise, everything in this life concerns me. But I can survive a little longer, till we get south to freedom.
I don't trust this. Crisfe, I promise we'll get to the bottom of this.
But...
We should investigate the fort while the time is right. With all the soldiers in town, there can't be many left.
Elise!
I like your thinking.
Good. I'll scout ahead. Find me at the bridge. And Crisfe, keep out of trouble.
While we go stir some.
Right. Thanks.
What the?
Now's our best chance. The highest-ranking man I've seen is a teniente. He's lightly protected, but the fort is so big, we'll need to be smart to find him.
I think we can handle that.
Oh, aye. One thing confuses me. What would the Spanish want with the people of Saint-Danger? Why them? Why now?
This isn't the first time I've detected irregular activity around the Spanish. When they were first taking over, I stumbled on a plot to control the gouverneur and divert slaves to some underground project.
And?
I thought I made sure it wouldn't happen again.
Let's go make doubly sure.
Stop her! Stop her!
I suppose interrogation's out of the question now.
There are quicker ways to get at the truth.
Okay. So I was supposed to interrogate him, but I killed him. The game was getting so boring, I decided to spice it up a little.
Does this mean we don't get aboard the workship?
Workship? Where is this workship bound?
Away from this wretched colony forever, that's all I know.
All right, everybody out. Come with me.
I'm going to die in this cesspool of a territory, aren't I?
Aveline, you'd better make yourself scarce before you incite any more gratitude. I'll escort these people back to Sans Danger.
So the people were lied to about work overseas to free themselves of being slaves within this territory. So, you know, the Spanish gave them the illusion that they're going to have a better place to work rather than work for slaves in New Orleans, for slavers in New Orleans. But they put them inside cages. Yeah.
Aveline, you are unhappy? What did you find?
Too much and not enough. The Spanish are behind the kidnappings, but the kidnapped seem to look forward to their transit. To where, I don't know. No one at the fort could tell me.
The directive must come straight from the top, from Gouverneur Uyua. Is this why he hides in La Balise instead of coming to the city and leading like a proper leader? What is his true purpose here?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
That will be difficult as long as he stays couched in La Balise.
I'll drive him out and make him answer.
Interrogation is not your usual style.
This is not a usual circumstance.
Good. Then let us gather our unusual circumstances to plan our attack. This Spanish gouverneur has placed so many restrictions on trade, even plantation owners are practically begging for an excuse to riot.
If I can infiltrate the crowd, I can create that excuse.
I don't know what the hell is going on, but I have to stop the game for right now. That's an hour and 30. I did an hour 30 of Gravity Rush and an hour 30 of here. First we have her looking for a mother. Then we have stopping the French from occupying certain land areas. And then we had thugs within the forest in association with the Templars, because they're up to no good. Like voodoo guys. And now we have the Spanish having slaves. We're trying to... Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if I have to start it. I'm gonna stop. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Don't increase your notoriety. Incite a riot. Okay, I can't increase my notoriety. Yeah, so I can't kill anyone, but I have to incite a riot, which means start a fire or something. Yeah, so I can't be seen. I can't be seen and I can't kill. But I have to incite a riot. Oh, I know. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to use a berserk arrow. or berserk darts to make him go crazy.
Vive la Louisiane française!
À bas le gouverneur!
Okay, I'm not supposed to do that. So am I supposed to talk to him?
I'm in the mood for an uprising.
So I just run around and talk to random people? That's so stupid. There are more tactical ways to start a rebellion, start a fire, shoot darts at people. Talk to more people, I guess. Warning. Okay, you're leaving the area. As long as I don't go outside the green box, I guess I'm fine. So here's another one, I guess. No, that's just robbing them of money. Maybe... No. Oh, Berserk. Let me try use Berserk on these guys. That ought to work. Okay.
I've received a very, exciting piece of intelligence. A gunpowder delivery. It's on its way to a city outpost. Unless we, intercept it.
I'm not dressed for interception. Do I have time to change?
Oh, yes. Assume you're true guys. Get your weapons and we'll go.
We? You're coming too? You do realize it might get dangerous.
Yes, well, someone needs to navigate.
Dressed like that? Gerard,
Aveline, I'll have you know I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. Why should you have all the excitement?
I didn't know you wanted.
I know what you think. Bloody sensible, bloody boring. I'm more than just an accountant, Aveline.
Very well. You're a navigator too. A regular Magellan.
there is something I am curious about. She seems to not have any powers whatsoever, or any special abilities. She seems to have the standard assassin's abilities. Her equipment. About the only thing that's different with regards to this character is that she used blow darts, berserk. Her equipment are different, but her skills as an assassin, they don't seem to be anything different from other assassins in the game previously before. So if Liberation is simply about her wearing different attire and having different weapons, then her skill sets is no different from other characters, which means that she doesn't really have anything. It's just replication of what Connor or other characters have. The same Assassin's Creed freaking mechanical passives and actives. Like the jump, high jump, the parkouring, the jumping into hay, the climbing. There seems to not be any type of particular ability she has that's unique from other assassins. Like disguising herself by wearing outfits isn't really a technique, because Connor did that before. About the only thing I would say she has that's unique to her character is that she's able to coerce people by giving them money and having them follow her. But that's more like a passive than an active.
You know what to do with the guards. I'll wait here.
Yeah, she could smooth talk them to persuade them to follow her. That seems more like a passive than an active combat ability. Oh, she got hit. What the hell? But I'm not supposed to kill them? Eliminate the guards and remain undetected. So I have to eliminate them while being undetected. Very well. Like, this is not really a special ability. This is just a weapon ability. So I don't get that at all. Like, there's also a weirdness about the blow dart. Like, you could shoot them in the leg, but all of a sudden they feel their neck. Like, it's kind of dumb.
They're stealing the gunpowder! Stop them! Stop them!
Oh. The road ahead is blocked. Turn right.
Where are we going?
Near the docks. Turn right here. Left, left, left. That was close.
You want the rain?
Right, right. That's it. Turn right again.
Hold on to your hat.
I'm not wearing one. Straight ahead. Go left. No, your other left. Turn right. No, go left. Go left. Left at the next intersection. Go left.
I can't. What now? Now! On the horse! Now!
What?
Down!
Help! Help! The warehouse is on fire! Can't get out! Help! Help! À l'aide! On va mourir! Help! Help! Stay on her trail! Where did she? She's there. Merci. Merci. Merci.
Well, I think we got their attention. A terrible waste of wine, mind you.
Spanish wine makes better floor polish anyway. Now, to get Ulloa out of La Balise.
I suggest we regroup at the warehouse to strategize.
Enough excitement for one day, Gerald?
Yes, I think that should last me nicely. Thank you.
Alright, so I'll stop it right here right now. That's a good 5 minutes. I'll go in here, I'll probably auto save as I go in. So far the story is picking up, but it doesn't seem to be like a good story. I mean, if there is a mystery to what's going on, it's hidden much deeper into the general story. So but for the life of me, I cannot see it because it seems to be going all over the place. But who knows? I mean, this is definitely not no Gravity Rush 2. So, yeah. Yep. I would say I'm at a 6.2 with regards to the game so far. The blowgun, the berserk blowgun inside that is interesting, so I'll put that as 6.3. I could use that effectively, like say if I want to distract someone or have the guards attack someone while I run to the other side. So that's an interesting weapon that's been given. But that's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing you really need to purchase to complete this game other than the standard stuff the game gives to you. Which is fair because all accessories they're given, all equipment, utilities, are just additives to help you accomplish your mission. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Switching to different characters seems to be less of an important thing. I understand when you're in disguise, you could disguise to be someone, pretend to be someone, but you're disguising to be 3 different people. One a lady, one a slave, and one an assassin in order to get access. That makes sense. But to lock off weaponry that each of them could use doesn't really make sense, because the lady cannot use any weapons, and she can't traverse because she's wearing a dress. But the slave can only use minimum type weapons. She can't use a lot. Maybe it changes as I keep playing the game. Maybe the umbrella, well, she did get an umbrella with a blowgun, so she now has 1 weapon. So yeah, but that's not an ability, that's just a weapon. So the only ability the lady has is the ability to convince people, to coerce them to join her side. And I believe the only ability the slave has is to not have any ability. She's just wearing an infiltration outfit as a slave, so nobody will stop her because she's a slave. So maybe she developed something later on in the game. So I don't know. So far I have a 6.3 regrets to the game. It doesn't feel like this game needed to be made. That's what it feels like. But who knows? Maybe that was the sole purpose of what Ubisoft were doing. They needed extra money, so they made an extra game in order to get a little bit of extra fun, so they could put it towards the game that they were really trying to make, which was Assassin's Creed 4. That came after Assassin's Creed 3. So who knows? Maybe that's the case, and maybe they just wanted to tell a story. They just couldn't do it in Assassin's Creed 3, so they separated with Liberation. It happens many times in films. You know, you got a budget, you hire people to do something, they're doing it, and all of a sudden, the head-ups, the big guys, the head honchos, decide to change things up on you and want something different, something more interesting and more trendy. Then you do that thing, and it turns out to be a good decision. But then you have all these other extras work that you had on the side that you were doing before with the other project that's just laying there on the side, for which you have to get back to. And I believe when they got back to it after they finished Assassin's Creed 3, they decided to finish up the original story of Assassin's Creed 3, which probably had something to do with this character, or if not the case, she was probably supposed to have some association with Assassin's Creed 3, but they decided to change their mind and go in a different direction. It doesn't seem to make sense of why they would need to make this game after Assassin's Creed 3, unless this was intended to be the 4th one, but then they changed their minds. So I don't know. I'll have to play this some other time. Alright, that's it for this video. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this in May, though, because Capcom vs. SNK is May 15th. They pushed it back to May 15th. It was supposed to be released May 12th, and it turns out they're releasing it May 15th. So by the time that comes out, definitely the remaining 2 weeks of May is going to be playing that. So this is probably going to be completed in June. And Doom, I probably won't be able to play Doom at all if that's the case. Yeah, in June. I might have to push Doom back to July, because my life is too busy to be playing video games all the time now. So I could only do like 4 hours now. So that's it. That's it for this video. Yeah. Don't know about this game though. Seriously. If it wasn't part of the remastered edition that came with Assassin's Creed 3, if this was a separate game and it wasn't attached to the remastered Assassin's Creed 3 as a packet, or as a joint collection, because that's what it was. The remastered Assassin's Creed 3 had this included. If this was a separate game, I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, and I don't recommend anyone to buy this game either. I mean, if they find it separated on a shelf somewhere that's not attached to any other Assassin's Creed game. So it's really is not that good of a story, to be honest with you. And it's kind of a pointless game. But I need to finish it anyway, so I could see whether it's actually as good at the end, whether it has twist and whether you have new powers and stuff. Because I could be wrong. Could be actually a good game. But so far, I don't see it. Like 4 hours in to an 8-hour to 10-hour game doesn't feel like anything special. So that's it for now. Gotta